The Division 2 competition between Bellpost Hill and Amateurs. Umpires for the day, Matthew Grapsis and Eddie Sterinsky. Matthew Grapsis to start proceedings. In the ruck for the amateur side, Gertz. The bounce is a poor one. It favours the little fella there in Shepherd. He can't control the ball. He's got support, though, now from the Bellpost Hill wingman coming through strongly. He gets his quick kick up to the wing. In front there was Schultz. He slips at the crucial time, and umpire Grapsis has called for a bounce right in front of the commentary position, member side wing position. At the North Shore football ground. Over the top, that was good work by the ruckman there, Brett Ingles, for the Bellpost Hill side. It goes straight down to Brett Russell, gets a quick kick up to half forward. The boundary line beats all players, and a boundary throw-in to take place right on the half forward flank member side here of the North Shore ground. It's a nice throw-in from the boundary umpire. It favours the big fella Ingles. He tries to break through. It's well trapped there by the Amateurs player in Willie Searle, but he's been penalised for holding the football, and Bellpost Hill to relieve the pressure. It's a nice kick up forward. Could be a free kick there to the Bellpost Hill player in Murphy, the vice-captain. It's cleared, though, back to the half-forward line by the big fella Cuthbertsons for the Amateurs side. Player continues, coming through strongly there for the Bellpost Hill side, caught with the football, but he gets rid of it. Was number 8, I think that was, Selinsky.
Number 6.
Number 6, thanks Noel. Jamie Renfrey, some strong football. It comes out now to number 17, I think that was, for the amateur side. Very hard to pick up with these white numbers. But anyway, Bellpost Hill clear the football. He comes to half-back. He's got plenty of room here as Simon Connolly for the Bellpost Hill side. Connolly now kicks the ball up. Using his body well there was the half-back flanker for the amateur side in... I think that was Joe Crabb, but the umpire's whistle has sounded, and a free kick has been taken by Schultz. Schultz now looking for his teammate in Swigowski. Coming through strongly, though, Willie Searle. Beautiful football from this youngster. No, that was James McClure. He finds his teammate in Crabb, and he kicks the ball long to half forward, but some strong work there by the Bellpost Hill defence in Jamie Renfrey. Takes a fine mark. Goes to the centre of the ground, looking for his skipper in Cullen. He can't take the football. Coming through now, Brett Russell. He's caught with the football. He punches it clear, but the umpire has said, Eddie Sterinsky has said, no, you're in the back, and Brett Russell to take the free kick. He goes wide to half forward and has found his elusive half forward flanker. I'm just trying to pick this fellow up for the amateur side. I think it could be Jamie Hobbs, number 54. I'll have to get Billy Searle, Noel, to buy some green numbers for the amateur side.
Yeah,
he's a nice looking kick up to the full forward line. Going down from the pack. His kick is over his shoulder, but can't score. And a nice mark has been taken by the Bellpost Hill defence. He brings the ball to the member side of the ground. Coming through, though, the big fella Gertz. He uses his body and strength well. He finds his teammate in Crabb. His quick kick up to centre half forward, but again in front, the Bellpost Hill defence stands firm. They bring the ball out to the member side again. Could have been a free kick there. Yes, umpire Sterinsky is right on the things, and Willie Searle takes the free kick on half forward. It's a lovely looking drop punt to the goal square. Lovely grab too, been taken by the amateur spearhead, and just picking this player up, it's Craig Young, the centre half forward for the amateur side. He's taken a fine grab about 25 metres from goal, directly in front.
Who's got the wind, Ron?
Actually, Noel, I think the breeze is coming over my right shoulder, probably favouring amateurs slightly. Anyway, back to Craig Young. His kick is just offline, and a minor score is recorded. The first for the morning, as we see now that the Victory Trophy scoreboard shows that amateurs 1 point, Bellpost Hill yet to score.
At the 4-minute mark of the first quarter.
Thank you, Noel. Okay, the fullback now for the Bellpost Hill side in Darryl Hucklebridge brings the ball in. The big leap can't be taken there by Young. It comes to ground. Players throwing themselves in strongly. Coming through for the amateur side there was the little fella Stanley. It comes out now. I'll just try and pick up that player. I think it was the big fella Ruckman from Amateurs Gertz. Picked the ball up like a little rover. Steadied. Popped through. He's first for the afternoon. Morning. Lovely football. Sorry, Noel, it is still morning. Just checking, Noel, with you there. I believe that was number 18, Chris Gertz.
The big fella in the ruck there, Ron. Number 19. Number 19 it was.
Okay, so we see now that the Victory Trophy scoreboard shows that amateurs 117, Bellpost Hill yet to score, And I think Noel Fanning on the camera, I think it could be worth 2 to 3 goals, this breeze.
Yes, I think it's stronger than what we first anticipated, Ron. And we're on the 5-minute mark of the first quarter.
Okay, umpire grabs us to recommence play. The big fella Gertz. The bounce favours the bell post till ruckman there in Ingles, but the big fella in Gertz punches the ball down. In there fighting for his team was Russell. He taps the ball out. It comes now to Bell Post Hill, but showing some good strength there coming through was Crab for the amateur side. He's lost possession of the ball, has held the Bell Post Hill half-back flanker without the football, and he'll take the free kick. It's a nice looking drop punt to the centre of the ground, looking for his teammate in Smigowski. He can't take the grabber. Coming through strongly though for the Bell Post Hill, amateur side was Justin Healy, but he can't use the football quickly enough, and umpire Eddie Sterinsky, is it?
Yep.
Sterinsky will bounce the ball at centre half forward for the Bell Post Hill side. Gertz again wins the tap. He's very damaging on the ball at the minute. It comes out now to the skipper of this Bell Post Hill side, Cullen. His quick kick up to the half-forward line allows now James Habby in for the football. He's over the top of it. He's got support, though, by his teammate there in Paul Miller. He can't trap the ball. Standing firmly in defence, though, for the amateur side was Stanley. He kicks the ball off the ground to half-forward. In front, though, for the Bell Post Hill side was Mike Zielinski, showing a clean pair of heels, but the boundary line has beaten all players, and we'll see a throw in on the outer side wing position of the ground. The dead side of the ground, thumped forward by the Bell Post Hill ruck rover in Connolly. It comes down now to where I think that could be Willie Searles, got 5. He kicks the ball long. It's lovely looking football, looking for his teammate in Mark Hunter, but the ball squeezes off the grass, and I think has gone out of bounds on the full, and the full back in Darren Hucklebridge brings the ball back into play for the Bell Post Hill side. He hugs the boundary line, a pack of players form, and again the boundary line has beaten the players. The boundary throw in half forward flank, about 60 metres from the amateur goal. Compliments of Noel Fanning. It comes down now to the Bell Post Hill running play there by Connolly. He can't trap the ball. O'Loughlin's in there for the Bell Post Hill side, showing some strength. The ball spews out now to the centre of the ground. Good football by the youngster from Bell Post Hill, soccering it off, looking for his vice-captain in Murphy. He can't trap the ball. Coming through strongly again for the amateur side was, I think that could have been Scott Livingston, number 21. He finds his teammate now in the little fella James McClure. Pops the ball onto his left foot, looking for the outer side ground for Vinken, number 12. He finally picks the ball up, kicks the ball onto his left foot, but in front again for the Bell Post Hill side was Mark Hancock, showing some strength and some lovely skills. A lovely foot pass finds his teammate on outer wing. He kicks to half forward, looking there for the big fella. Caught out of position though was Miller, and there's plenty of amateur players around the ball. No one can take advantage.
Those eggs are working?
Yes, they are, Noel. I warned you about those eggs this morning. As we see now, the umpire, Eddie Sterinsky, has called for a bounce on the outer side half-forward flank for the Bell Post Hill team.
Oh.
Well smothered. Pack of players for him. Searle, oh, that's got to be a free kick, umpire. Willie Searle has put himself in.
Ron?
Yes, he's not frightened, Noel. Put himself in for the football. And
might have a bit of dad in, do you think?
I'm sure he has. Kicks the ball to the centre of the ground, looking for a nice lead there. Oh, great intelligent play. Taps the ball over the top. His teammate, though, can't pick the ball up as the dew is still pretty heavy here this morning. This allows the big fella now in Schultz. He finally picks it up. Breaks clear. The kick is a poor kick. O'Loughlin's in front. His hand pass is a good one. Puts his teammate under a little pressure, but he's got skills both sides of his body. Thumped away by the defence of the amateur side in Vinken. Comes clear now, looking for his teammate in James McClure. He's hotly pursued by the dashing wingman from the Bell Post Hill side in Damon Mack. And again, I think we'll see a free kick. No, the umpire's called play on. Pack of players converge. And now I think Eddie, no, good football from the amateur side, forces the ball out.
9.5 minutes.
Vinken comes in and kicks to the outer wing, but again the ball beats all players, and a boundary throw in to take place on the outer wing position.
At the 9.5 minute mark, Ron.
Thanks, Niall. Ideal conditions here. The sun is shining this morning, and I'm sure once the dew of the ground dries away from the sun, it the Standard will pick up. Two very good under-16 sides. It comes down now to the running a teammate there from the Amateurs. It screws out now to the half forward there, and I think that could have been Jamie Hobbs, but a free kick has been paid by umpire Matthew Grapsis, and the fullback for the Belpost Hill side in Daryl Huckeridge takes the free kick. Brings the ball to centre half back, attacking football from the youngster from Belpost Hill. Pack of players can't take the ball. The umpire Grapsis has said, give it to me fellas, and we'll have a bounce down centre half forward for the amateur side. The big fella Gertz, he's doing battle with Ingalls from Belpost Hill. He's got heads and shoulders of advantage over the youngster from Belpost Hill, but again, because of the slippery conditions, players are losing their footing and can't pick the ball up, and another throw up has taken place. The ball is now kicked clear. Oh, great football, great skills, flicks it across to his teammate in Russell. He can't trap the ball from the amateur side. Again, a pack of players converge, and I'm sure the umpire, yes he does, in Matthew Grapsis, calls for a bounce at centre half forward for the amateur side. Gertz now doing battle with Ingalls. It comes down to his teammate there in Russell. He gets a quick kick. Oh, good skills, tries to find Vinken. The ball doesn't carry to him though with that nice hand pass. This allows the Belpost Hill team to stand firm. He punched the ball away, that particular chap. I think that could be the centre half back in Mark Hancock for the Belpost Hill side. He was held without the football, and umpire Graps is right on the scene and has paid the free kick. That's actually number 12, I think Robert Solzhenitsyn. Goes to the centre of the ground, but the big arms there of the amateur ruckman in Chris Gertz pulls down a fine grabber. Yes, best man on the ground for mine so far, Noel. He's got good skills as well. He finds his teammate who plays on and unfortunately has the ball smothered. Good desperate football though from both sides. It comes out now to the running half back for the Belpost Hill side. He kicks to the member side winger. In front of his amateur opponent was number 15 Jeff Murphy, the vice captain for the Belpost Hill side. Couldn't trap the footy. Out of bounds. Centre wing position, member side of the ground. Gertz in front, pushed, no free kick. Could be a free kick here though to Marty Barbaro.
Rocky's boy.
Rocky's boy, yes. And Barbaro now to take the free kick.
Nice build of a kid.
Yes, he does look a nice physique on him. Oh, goes to half forward. Nearly a nice mark taken, but not paid to Cullen. It now comes out to the centre of the ground. We're coming through strongly for the... great football from this fella, Paul Miller. Belpost Hill goes to centre half forward, and James Habby has taken a fine grabber for the Belpost Hill side, about 60 metres from goal. He doesn't waste any time. He plays on immediately. Looking now, great mark should be paid, umpire. It's not paid. Play's allowed to continue. That was a mark for mine, Noel Fanning, to Paul Miller of the Belpost Hill side. Anyway, the ball comes out to where Will Searle takes a fine grab on half back. He plays on, redirects traffic into the centre of the ground.
That's Will Searle.
Will Searle now tries to pick the ball up, but he was tripped. And I think you'll find, no, it's going the other way. Going the other way. Yes, those two players, Will Searle and number 1, James McClure, with the long sleeves, very hard to tell apart.
Well, the numbers are hard to see, aren't they?
Oh, very hard to see, Noel. Anyway, some football, nice football has been made by the Belpost Hill side, and James Habby, who's taken a couple of marks this quarter, has taken another at centre half forward. His quick kick to centre half forward, to full forward line, was being rushed through by the youngster from... the amateur side in Ross Cusperson, and a minor score. The first score of the morning to the Belpost Hill side was a rushed behind. As we see now, the victory scoreboard shows Amateurs 1-1, Belpost Hill 1 point, and a nice kick too from full back from Mark Hunter, I think that is, to half back on the outer side of the ground. The ball is trapped by his teammate in Livingston. He's kicked to the wing position, puts a lot of pressure on his opponent, and there's too many Belpost Hill players here as Brett Ingalls breaks clear, goes to centre half forward. That's a mark, umpire, to Paul Miller. He wastes no time, goes to the full forward line. The big fella Schultz in front couldn't take the football. He's got support from Rober, but there's too many strong little fellas down for the amateur side, and Richard Carter clears to the outer side of the ground. He's looking now for his teammate there in McClure. He's under pressure, gets a quick hand pass. He's got no support. Oh, he was tripped, that particular player from Belpost, Dylan Smigowski. Play's allowed to continue. Players throwing themselves in, and I think you'll find that no, the ball has come out, and again the little fella McClure, but the whistle's gone by umpire Eddie Stilinski, and very late in coming, and Marty Barbaro takes the free kick on half forward. Goes to the centre half forward position. In front was Livingston for the amateur side. Couldn't take the mark, and again a pack of players form at centre half forward for the amateur side, and a bounce down to take place.
Approaching the 15-minute.
Thanks, Noel. 15-minute mark of this first quarter of the 1988 Geelong Junior Football League Division 2 Grand Final, as we see the Victory Trophy scoreboard show that Bellpost Hill 1 point, Amateurs 117.
Not enough goals, Ron?
No, I think the conditions at Breezenol's a little tricky as well this morning. With the dew on top of the surface of the ground, it does make conditions rather hard for these youngsters. Gertz shows some strength, but staying with his ground was Damien Mack. Coming through now, though, and some good, strong football umpire. How about a free kick to that youngster from the amateur side? It's not paid. It's now out of bounds, I believe. No, the whistle's gone. We're just trying to pick up there. There must have been an infringement after the ball had been kicked. And the defence for the amateur side to relieve the pressure.
Sun's in a bad spot there, Ron.
It is, Noel. And I'm just trying to pick that player up. It could be very hard to tell with these numbers. And a nice mark has been taken by Mark Hancock for the Bellpost Hill side. He swings the ball into centre half forward. Oh, good support there. Allows Schultz to come through. He kicks up to the centre of the full forward position. It bounces favourably for the big fella Rover. His hand pass, though, is a poor one, and it goes straight to the arms of Livingston from the amateur side. Oh, look, coming through strongly there was Brett Russell. He couldn't trap the footy. This allows Bellpost Hill to show some skills and find Marty Barbaro at centre half forward. He goes short, and a nice mark is taken by Brett Ingles, the big ruckman for the Bellpost Hill side. He's about 40 metres from goal, directly in front.
Well, these quarters go for how long, Ron?
14 minutes, Noel, I believe. I'm not sure. Might be 17.
17, yeah.
Oh, it's a lovely looking kick off the boot. He's allowed too much for the breeze, and a minor score has been recorded to the big ruckman for the Bellpost Hill side in Brett Ingles. As we see now, the Victory Trophy scoreboard shows that Bellpost Hill 2 points, Amateurs 117. That's a lovely looking kick too from Adam Wright. Actually, is the full-back for the amateur side. He kicks out to the outer side of the ground. To terminate the first quarter here, 17 minutes, correct, Noel, is what the terms are. As we see now that the 1988 Geelong Junior Football League Grand Final for the Division 2 section shows that quarter time here at North Shore, try again, Amateurs 117, Bellpost Hill 2 behinds.